happy Sunday. It is the 7th of August today, which means it's my weight loss diary day 7, and I have absolutely smashed it today, guys. I can barely stand up or hold the camera because I don't know who I think I am, but I decided that we would go on a, well, I didn't just decide on my own, myself and Jim wanted to go on another bike ride today, and we was considering where we could go. So we decided to do a route that we've actually walked before. We've only walked it one way, but we decided to do it there and back. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? I don't think you're ready. So we did 45k in distance in 4 hours. I'll pop it up on screen. I'll move out the way so you can see. Yeah, 45k. Well, it says 44.72, but we're going to call it 45. 4 hours. My total kilocalories that I've burnt is 1,460. The elevation is 226 meters, and my average heart rate is 147. Now, the route that we did was along the canal from where I live, in a little town in Yorkshire called Murfield, all the way over to Marsden. And we went on the canal, and if you've ever walked on a canal, you will know that there's bridges in order for the canal boats to go through. So basically the route there was like this constantly, and some of those little hills that we had to get up to get on top of the bridge, it wasn't like up down, it was just constantly going up. And I'd say when I hit the last mile, I was incredibly fatigued. It was just something else. My legs were absolutely screaming at me. And I do think that when I'm doing things like squats, probably not squats or anything like that, but something that's like quite cardiovascular, like challenging in that respect, and also, you know, you've got to use a lot of resistance in your legs. I do feel like when I was pumping the pedals to push myself and my bike up the hill, obviously my muscles are tensing in my legs, and I do think that when that happens, it pushes against all the fibrosis and nodules and things in my legs and makes it even more sore. I mean, I know it's hard going for anybody, regardless of whether you've got a condition with your legs or not, to bike up hills. Well, it certainly is for me at the moment because I'm very unfit. Having said that, I've just done a 45k bike ride, so I can't be that bad, surely. But yeah, it was fantastic. I really enjoyed the way back. On the way there, like last time, I was monitoring my heart rate and trying to keep it, I was going for a little bit higher this time, so I was trying to keep it sort of between 150, 160. But the majority of the time it was like 175. It was, yeah, I was really pushing myself, and them hills, man, were they a killer. So on the way back, it was so fun because it was literally just like flat down, flat down, flat down. But by the time we probably got to the last 5k, my legs were so fatigued it didn't matter. Even just sort of like holding the bike and staying upright was incredibly painful. So yeah, I was super fatigued by the time that we finished, and I can feel every single muscle in my body. Do you know what, guys? I feel like bike riding is such a fantastic workout because you are working so many muscles. You're getting in a good cardiovascular workout. You're also getting in a good resistance with your legs and also your arms, because you're holding, well, depending on the terrain, like the one on the canal, it's like rubbly pebbles, cobblestones, then a little bit of tarmac, then into sort of like the same. So constantly the bike is like moving, and I'm having to sort of like hold it, tense my arms and hold the bike to make sure that I don't fall over. So it's a fantastic core workout as well. So yeah, it's just so good. It's just an all-round amazing workout. So as you can probably imagine, I am super duper tired now. We got back, I jumped in the shower straight away just to try and cool my core body temperature down because I was just so hot. It is now 20 to 4 and I'm about to make us some tea. So food wise, what I've had today, I had my protein shake for my breakfast, which is becoming somewhat of a routine. I wake up and I have my protein shake, which is really good. I took a few pieces of fruit with me on the ride. I had an apple and I had a orange, like a little clementine thing. And then when we got to Marsden, we stopped at a pub and I had some soda water and orange as just like a nice little refreshing treat, and a little bit of a sugar boost from the orange. And then yeah, I had my apple and whatever, and then cycled back, and now I'm here. And then as soon as I got home, I made myself a vanilla protein shake because I knew that I needed to get some protein in to feed my muscles because tomorrow is going to be an absolute killer. So I had a really delicious protein shake, and I had a couple extra turmeric things to try and help with the inflammation that I will get. I'm absolutely going to put my knee brace on for my right knee that's been giving me a little bit of jip recently, and probably do some cold compression. Oh, I did such a long session with my massage gun on my legs last night, and I really feel like it's making such a huge difference. After I was doing it for about an hour, I know you shouldn't really go so long, but it was probably half hour on one leg and half hour on another leg. So after that session, I then sort of felt my legs, and I could definitely tell that there was a reduction in fluids and stuff. So yeah, fantastic day, and it's pretty much a full week on track, which I'm so happy with. There has been a couple of moments, trying to think, you know, where I have had a little sort of inkling to eat something. Jim is trying to be a bit healthier as well, but he's not being as sort of regimented as me. And there's like chocolate and things in the house, so there has been sort of desires to go and have a good old munch, but I'm doing pretty well at sort of keeping myself accountable and strengthening that inner voice that says no, because ultimately I would much rather have the body that I desire to have, the fitness level that I desire to have, the self-esteem and everything that comes along with, you know, achieving my goal and being a healthier, happier self. I'd much rather have that, and I can have things in moderation. Like today, for instance, I bought myself some of the lower calorie ice cream, and yeah, it's refined, and yes, it's a bag of shit because it's just all a load of artificial crap, but it's just a little treat. I'm not going over my calories. I'm well within them today. I mean, technically I could eat probably at least 500 calories extra of my deficit and still be in a huge deficit from the workout that I've done today. However, it's weigh day tomorrow, and if I, regardless of like the calories I've burned, if I eat a lot, it just sits in my tummy for a long time. I've got a really crap digestive system, so I don't want to ruin weighing, and I also don't feel necessary. Tomorrow I might feel like I need a little bit more energy, but I don't today. I don't feel like that at all, and I've just done like a really physically challenging thing, and I don't want to ruin it all by going, oh, okay, I've done that now I can have order a pizza and sort of like eat over my maintenance calories and then just ruin my whole week, which is what I was doing before. I was kind of thinking, oh well, I've been to the gym this morning and you know, blah 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 blah, and it just wasn't getting me anywhere. And I know that works really, really well for some people, but it really doesn't for me. And I'm so sick of being in this stagnant situation of not losing weight. And I'm pretty certain tomorrow when I step on the scales, it's going to be a decent reflection of my effort levels this week, and I just need to continue it. And I need to make these healthy habits stick. I need to make sure that when it comes to next week and the week after and the week after that, I'm continuing on this train of thought. And every day that I do it gives me more motivation and more sort of like determination to get it done. So yeah, I am feeling much more positive and happy about this time around. I know a few people have reached out and said they've noticed a change in sort of like what I'm eating and how I'm eating and my whole approach, and I do notice a change myself, because whenever there's an opportunity to be active, I'll take it. Whenever there's an opportunity to eat healthy, I'll take it. Whenever there's an opportunity to sort of like eat something that's gonna take me over my calories or whatever, I am being very good at saying no to it. So yeah, it is pretty different. So last night I actually watched a couple of really, really inspiring documentaries that I thought I would share with you guys. If you are a fellow documentary lover, I absolutely live for documentaries. I love them so much. And I've watched a vast array of sort of like in defense of food and cowspiracy and all these kind of like interesting documentaries about health and fitness and blah blah blah. And Jim actually found on, I think it was on Netflix, there was the Conor McGregor documentary. And you know, I do have this sort of like weird desire to do like something like boxing or some form of martial art or something. And I have the utmost respect for anybody who, you know, trains sort of like to do the UFC or boxing or jiu-jitsu or anything like that. I completely have so much respect for them. And actually when I was younger, I loved boxing. My dad bought me this like punch bag thing. It was on like a spring and it sprang back at you, and got me some gloves, and I used to do it all the time. And then at some point I was taken to a local boxing club, but because I had such extreme anxiety when I was a child and it was never really picked up on, just the whole sort of like thing of being there, and there were like, I think I must have been about 8 or 9, and I was really overweight, and I think that's something that really held me back, because people kind of looked at me as if to say, you know, what are you doing here, kind of thing. And I suppose I really took that to heart and just didn't let me explore my true desires to do things. I really wish I did that though. I really wish I could go back to that 8-year-old girl and just, you know, make her feel like it's okay and make her feel like she deserves to be there, and that, you know, she can do it, she can do whatever she wants. And there's always just been this weird like desire to box. I don't know where it's come from, so it might be something that I actually look into doing. But anyway, massive tangent. So we started watching the Conor McGregor thing, and it is so inspiring. What a guy, like what a guy. So incredibly inspiring. He's obviously very fit, and you see elements of like his mindset and elements of his training, and then yeah, it's just so good. I would recommend that. And then also after that, because I was so hyped on it and I was like, oh yeah, I'm loving watching this kind of thing, I watched Pumping Iron for the second time. I actually really, really like that documentary. It's pretty weird. So we watched that, and yeah, all the inspiration. But I think I've done enough waffling on. I think it's time that I go and make us some dinner. dinner was really, really awesome. So yummy. And I have just weighed out some ice cream. As I mentioned earlier, I got myself some of the sort of like lower calorie ice cream. I chose this one, which is called, is it the Oppo Brothers? I love salted caramel. It's like one of my favorite sort of like variations of like chocolate or yogurt or ice cream or whatever. So this is double salted caramel swirl, source of protein. It's 178 calories per half of a tub, and half of a tub is 200 and, my eyes gonna let me see that, 237 milliliters, which I am shocked is such a hefty amount. I have weighed out 140, and here's the size of the bowls, and it's like half of a bowl size. This actually only came to 100 calories. How amazing is that? And I have had a quick taste just so I can let you guys know what I think, and it is really, 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 really yummy. One of my favorite ice creams is from the Co-op, and it's like a salted caramel one again. And I mean, that one is much more richer, much more flavoursome. It's got a lot more sort of like creamier texture. However, there's nothing wrong with this. It tastes so yummy. It's got that yumminess and just that nice cold sort of feeling after like a workout when you want some like an ice lolly or something, but not heaps of calories and sugar. So that's really good. So I'm going to go and enjoy that in just a second, but I am going to wrap up today's video here, which means I will pull up my NutriCheck and show you how I have got on today. So for breakfast, as you can see, I had my protein shake. Lunch, or technically when I got back off my bike ride, I had a protein shake as well. My dinner, as you just saw, I had some of the mango and lime chicken from Morrison's. I had one of the beef kofkas, and then I had a salad, and I also had a wholemeal pita bread on the side. Snacks, I had a soda water, an orange, I've had an apple, I've had a banana, and as you can see, I'm just having my ice cream. So that is leaving me on 1,304 calories. I have 96 calories to eat, which I imagine I probably will do. I'm not sure what I'm going to have. I might have like apple and peanut butter, or maybe, I don't know, something. And I'm super happy that I've got in 6.2 portions of fruits and vegetables, and I have drank an abundance of water. My body has needed it today, with it being pretty warm. I don't know if you can tell that I'm a bit red. Caught the sun a little bit. I definitely have a little bit of exposure from the weather. But yeah, all in all, a really great day on track. Obviously I am super proud of myself for doing the bike ride. I really did have to push myself sometimes, and it was just one of them things where it's just another level up than sort of just going to the gym or whatever, because when I mean, don't get me wrong, if I went to the gym with a gym buddy, I'm sure I would get some motivation to do like one more rep or whatever. And I do try my hardest to do that sort of like independently. When I'm sort of working out, I try and go a little bit faster, a little bit longer, lift a few more reps than I feel like it's manageable, but it's just really difficult. Whereas when I'm doing a bike ride or a walk, I've got myself to a place, you know, and I have to get home, and that's sort of like, that's the only, there's no sort of like, oh, I'll stop now, I stop when I get back. So yeah, it's really good for just making sure I do get in a really good workout. So I'm gonna try and do at least one long bike ride a week. I have completed all of my workouts. Actually, it was pretty cool. My watch said this morning when I woke up that I've done like a full week of workouts, which is pretty awesome. So tomorrow is weigh-in, and I'm sort of excited, I suppose, because I've had such a great day. great week on track. I'm hoping that I'll get a really good result. I did weigh myself, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember, and yeah, but I haven't weighed since then, so I don't know what's going to happen. But you know, regardless of what the scale says, I know this week that I've really tried. I've really pushed myself. I've been really good where my nutrition and my food intake is concerned. I have worked out every single day, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. But I'm really feeling like changing my weigh-ins to Monday is going to really help, because previously on my other journeys I was weighing in on Friday. Friday would come, I'd weigh in Friday morning, and then for some reason I would just teeter off track on like Friday and Saturday, and I don't know why I was doing that. But changing it to Monday means that I can't do that over the weekend, and I have to stick on plan. And I feel like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is much easier to stay on plan. It was the weekend that I found hard, so switching it to Monday has really helped sort of like keep me on track over this weekend and keep me accountable and all that good stuff. So yeah, we just have to wait and see. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. I will send you all the happy vibes, and if you have subbed but you are not yet hitting that notification bell, go hit that notification bell and you will get a notification every time a new video goes live. And until next time, stay happy, healthy and well. Love you all so much. Bye.